Grant Dubos's injury against the Texans has been a raw, emotional moment that's hard to shake for anyone connected to the Miami Dolphins. The third-quarter hit, delivered by rookie safety Kalen Bullock, wasn't just a controversial moment on the field, it was a gut-wrenching reminder of how brutal and unforgiving this game can be. Coach Mike McDaniel didn't sugarcoat it when he addressed the media, emphasizing how much this incident weighed on the team. Dubose, thankfully, is making progress and was expected to return to South Florida soon after being hospitalized in Houston for head injuries. The hit that sent Dubose to the ground? It drew an immediate penalty for targeting a defenseless receiver. Bullock may face additional discipline from the league, but for Miami fans, the concern isn't about the punishment, it's about their guy. Dubose, attempting to make a tough catch on a pass from Tua Tagovailoa, never had a chance to brace himself for the collision. As soon as he hit the turf, players from both teams gathered, visibly shaken, many of them kneeling in prayer. For 12 long minutes, the game came to a halt as medical personnel worked urgently to stabilize him. The gravity of the situation was clear. Trainers cut away his jersey to place sensors on his chest, monitoring his vitals before carefully strapping him onto a stretcher. The scene was harrowing, but the subsequent updates brought a collective sigh of relief. Dubose had full movement in his extremities, and early tests showed positive results. It's not just about his recovery but also about the mental toll on the team. How do you bounce back from seeing a teammate in that condition? That's the challenge Miami now faces. McDaniel's reflections on Dubose's situation were heartfelt. He spoke about how much the young receiver has been on everyone's mind. "We're all just very, very excited to get to see him," McDaniel said, adding that the team is taking things day by day. It's clear this wasn't just a medical scare, it was an emotional blow to a team already navigating a challenging season. The Dolphins' season hasn't unfolded as planned. McDaniel acknowledged that openly. His focus isn't on job security for himself or GM Chris Grier, he's more concerned about the players, the process, and finding ways to improve. The season hasn't gone the way anybody necessarily wanted, McDaniel admitted, but he emphasized that his job is to adapt and grow. Worrying about external noise? That's not in his DNA. He's too locked in on preparing for the next challenge, whether it's the San Francisco 49ers or addressing the team's struggles in the run game. Miami's offensive line has been a glaring issue, especially since right tackle Austin Jackson went down. Without him, the run game has sputtered, leaving the Dolphins searching for answers. McDaniel didn't shy away from admitting they've not done a very good job in that area. But his optimism shone through when discussing the potential return of key players like left tackle Terron Armstead. McDaniel knows the value of protecting his quarterback and establishing a solid ground game, and getting guys healthy is critical. The injury bug hasn't been kind to the Dolphins this season. Wide receiver Jalen Waddle, dealing with a leg issue, didn't practice early in the week, leaving his status up in the air. Meanwhile, new acquisition Isaiah McKenzie brings a spark to the receiving corps with his unique skill set, and McDaniel seemed genuinely excited to see him in action. But the Dolphins' depth is being tested, and every decision feels like a balancing act between player health and the team's immediate needs. Veteran linebacker Bradley Chubb is another question mark. Even if Miami falls out of playoff contention, McDaniel knows how much Chubb loves to play. He's hesitant to sideline a competitor like that without good reason, showing his respect for Chubb's passion and commitment to the game. There's also the intriguing situation with Teddy Bridgewater. The former NFL quarterback, now coaching at Miami Northwestern, is making waves in a new role, but rumors of a potential return to the league linger. McDaniel was quick to support Bridgewater, saying, "He's a young, spry 32, and that whatever Bridgewater decides, he's earned the right to call his own shots." One of the more unexpected moments came from Tyreek Hill's social media post, which read, "It's time for me to go coach." What did that even mean? McDaniel was just as puzzled as the rest of us, jokingly pointing out the lack of punctuation in Hill's message. Was it a genuine statement about his future? Or just a throwaway comment designed to stir the pot? Either way, it's classic Hill, always keeping everyone guessing. For all the ups and downs, McDaniel isn't losing sight of the bigger picture. This season may not be the one Dolphins fans dreamed of, but there's still fight left in this team. The emotional weight of Dubos's injury, the ongoing battle to get key players back on the field, and the challenges of an unforgiving schedule have tested Miami in every way. But adversity has a way of revealing character, and McDaniel seems determined to use these moments as fuel for the future. For now, the focus is on getting through the week, one step at a time. Whether it's finding a way to spark the run game, managing injuries, or simply staying competitive against tough opponents, the Dolphins aren't backing down. The road ahead won't be easy, but if there's one thing this team has shown, it's resilience. That's something fans can hold on to, even in the face of uncertainty.